Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. So, what is the best cardio to boost weight loss, fat loss? So this question kind of like floats around a little bit, and so we just thought
let's go over a little bit of like building the story behind why we're doing this video.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we had is a student who is so let's just try to like paint a picture of this individual.
Yes.
The individual is probably 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 months into the process.
Yeah,
something around there, probably around the 4 or 5 month, right?
Yeah.
So
into
they've
like
been
the working out, lifting
into the working out,
process.
into paying attention to food. Now they started to like, they've taken some, they've kind of gone with some principles of training. They've gone into consistent exercise, moving from 1 to 2 to 3 times a week, and they've started to kind of like ramp up the principles. So yes, I'm eating a little bit of greens, or I'm kind of paying attention to protein now. I'm not really counting, but I'm like, I'm
focusing a little more though.
Right.
Like I'm trying to dial it in a little bit.
Right. I'm not doing some crazy elimination diet, or I'm not, following some super strict meal plan. But I've been, how like people are like, well, I'm just not paying attention for a few weeks.
Paying attention a little bit. Yeah.
And then paying attention, you get to this point where things stop happening because you've been paying attention. I've been going to the gym. I've been moving more than I did before.
Right.
I was making progress, and now the progress has slowed down.
Or the progress just isn't very fast. So we're seeing progress, but it's just so slow that it's like really annoying, like real frustrating, right?
Yep.
So then the next step is?
Well, the next step is, like, we're going to talk about professionally what the next step is. But this individual sent us a message saying, hey, because we had posted, I don't know if I'm sure you've seen it, but we posted this like at-home driveway conditioning, like our version of interval work that we think is safe and smart and effective.
Right.
And it's something that someone would do maybe 1, 2 times a week,
right,
in addition to their strength training and to their like full body workouts.
Yeah.
And now this person asked, hey, I really love that. What's another one, or what's more I can do to boost my fat loss progress?
Right. Like I want more of those.
Yeah. So it's very normal for us to think, all right, well, if I did a little bit of cardio, or I did a little bit of working out and I had change, well, how much more cardio can I do to get even more change?
Or to keep the change coming faster.
Yeah, to keep the ball rolling, to keep that momentum.
Yeah.
And this is very, very normal because we've all been kind of taught, well, just work harder and you'll get more results.
Yeah, work more.
Just work more, work harder, right? All the boot camps out there,
7 days a week.
If you're coming in 5 days a week and you stalled, come in 6 days. And then if you come in 6 days, well, come in 7 days. And if you come in 7 days, well,
you do 2 days.
Then do a 2 a day, right? That's the old school thought process of make more progress, work harder, work harder, work harder.
Right.
However.
But what happens when we are doing 7 days a week of?
Danielle, did you try this when you were in?
I have tried this many of times.
Yeah.
Many of times. I would get up and do some sort of jumpy cardio thing in the morning, and then I would, go about my day and then go for a whole strength workout in that evening, and then, you can't maintain that.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is you can't
it's not maintainable.
Yeah, it's not maintainable. So then what happens? You lose weight from adding in 6 extra short little cardio sessions or HIIT intervals a week, and you make some progress. Then what?
And then it stalls again.
And then how do you maintain that progress?
Right. So how do you maintain killing yourself 6 days a week?
Right.
Just to maintain progress.
Just to maintain it.
Just so that because now you're in a fear mode where you're like, crap.
I've been doing all of this.
Right, and that was to get to this point. If I stop doing this, I know I'm going to gain weight.
Right.
I can't go back to not working out this much. I can't go back to eating as much as I was before.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I'm so afraid of carbohydrates, because you develop this cycle, right? This toxic cycle of I'm just going to work more,
Yeah.
And then that's
Right.
just it.
Because maybe that first week you're amped up the cardio,
Yeah.
the scale moves a little bit, and you're like, see?
Yeah.
All right, I got to keep doing this, so this keeps happening.
Right, so this keeps happening.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's not how the body works.
Is not how the body works.
Yeah, the body is extremely complicated.
Yeah.
And
Too
here's
much?
a few pointers.
Few pointers.
So what do we tell this person? So you've been working, it's been a few months, and let's be honest about how much effort we put in nutrition. Before this process, we put in 10% effort.
10%.
And now,
salad here and there, maybe.
Right. During this process,
watching a
we're
little.
putting 70% effort
Right.
into. It may feel like 100%, but about 70% of our meals are probably where they need to be, right? So that's where we're at. And now let's add in cardio. We've added in workout. Boom, another jump. Okay. My numbers aren't really going the way I want them to go. Boom, more cardio. We need a pause. Whoa, wait a minute.
Pause.
Push the pause button.
Yeah.
Because this is really, we got to zoom out and look at everything that's happening and think about, all right, what do I need to do to make progress happen and make progress continually happen? And then most importantly, what do I need to do so that I don't have to be in fear of being in an exercise like extreme to maintain it?
Right.
So if you think, well, I'm going to do 3 sessions of HIIT a week, and that's going to get me to my weight loss. But imagine that you have to do that for the rest of your life to maintain the weight loss.
Right.
That
On top of your strength training workouts.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right?
Yeah. It's a lot.
We don't do that
No.
at all.
No.
So let's think more about everything that's happening to why this person may need to reconsider the cardio option.
The cardio option.
Right? So
yes.
First thing,
wait, are we talking about what we need to do to reconsider it? Like why we shouldn't do it?
What do you tell the person?
Oh, okay. One, from past experience as well, too much HIIT and cardio and just in general, like wearing yourself out is stress on your body, and your body doesn't like stress if you want to lose weight. It just makes it harder. 2, keep doing what you're doing and don't change anything for a while. Sometimes we need to let our body adjust more.
For how long now?
Oh, a while. I don't know if you guys remember the taco challenge, but my weight didn't move at all for like 3 weeks.
So what do you tell a person that's been like? What do you
that's
like,
already
literally
been
tell them?
watching?
Already been watching. They're working about 70% effort, and things start to slow.
70%
and you say,
effort.
Hey,
I would say
be patient, keep going.
Be
well,
patient,
for how long?
keep going, and also maybe try to adjust that dial to 80% on nutrition.
Okay.
Not on workout. You're doing
Right.
great on the workout part.
But for how long?
I mean, it just depends. Forever? Just kidding. 4 weeks?
Okay, yeah. So several weeks.
Several weeks.
This isn't
Yeah, I mean, this
isn't a wait 4 days.
No.
Right. This
No.
isn't do this for the next 4 months. This
Right.
is probably 2 to 3 weeks. You need to maintain what you're doing. Maintain that 70 to 80%. Maintain your 3 sessions plus a cardio, and really be honest about everything you're consuming and everything you're moving around. So let's be honest about those weekend drinks and those snacks. And I'm not trying to be any fear with those things. I'm not saying eliminate those. I'm just saying let's be really honest about, I'm losing weight, but I'm not really losing that much weight, and I've had a few more patio sessions.
Right.
Okay, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But let's not try to think or subconsciously remove those things from our mind, because that's a lot of what happens.
Right.
Is like, you think, well, it wasn't that big deal. Only had 1 or 2 drinks. And then if you go through and you would actually calculate it, you're like,
What kind of drinks are you having? And is it,
dang,
a
I did
purple,
I did share that pizza with my friend.
or
And oh man, that was 800 extra calories that weekend from going out a couple times. And then the next week you're like, man, I did everything right. Why am I not? I need to add cardio in. Let's zoom out and let's be real honest with ourselves and take some responsibility.
And
for
we are
what we're
all
having.
about patios and pizza.
Absolutely.
And but sometimes it just adds up real fast. And I am not an advocate for like counting calories and macros and all of that, but sometimes it really helps if you write everything down just to like get a full grasp on like
just for a couple days.
What's my week look like? And then like
Yeah.
here's there's some little things that snuck in here and there that we might not realize,
Yeah.
and it kind of adds
Just
up.
for a couple days. Yeah, and not to mention this, but as a female, this person is a female that was asking, your bodies are even crazier
Crazy.
than a male's body. The whole like, oh my goodness, like why is it so much easier for guys to lose weight? Just is.
It's a thing.
Sorry about you girls, but you just got
Yeah.
the short end of the stick of that one. You just have to work harder.
Well, there's some science behind that too. One, our weight fluctuates more, so if you're not weighing, if you're watching the scale and you're not weighing every day, we can't take that number into consideration because
Absolutely.
women have too many ups and downs. So his weight loss, he'll just like do normally, and mine's like this. But sometimes it just takes longer to adjust.
Right, and not only that, but if you've gone through multiple cycles of crash dieting in the past,
Yeah.
it could take your body a long time to understand those things. So be patient with your principles is the number one thing.
Be patient.
I know you're like, well, it's May 1, June is around the corner, and I'm not where I need to be. How can I work that much harder for the next 30 days? You can work harder, but what you need to work harder on is the consistency in your nutrition, your sleep, your stress, and your daily movement.
Yep.
That's what you need to work harder
Yep.
on.
Yep.
Not doing more cardio.
No, don't think crank cardio.
That's not
Now,
the solution.
We're all about getting some walks and stuff in.
Sure. Let's just say that an individual was going and they were doing, well, I'm doing 2 20-minute walks a week and I'm doing a cardio and I'm lifting 2 or 3 times a week. And they think, well, what can I do more? You're actually going to get more from your body and from your health and from your weight loss by taking that 20-minute walk 7 days a week than if you were to add in a cardio session.
Yeah.
But that's more effective
Yeah.
than it is adding in a cardio session. So walking more and more daily movement are going to make a much, much bigger impact on those numbers than just doing an extra cardio session.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sleep and stress and all those things,
those things.
have a huge, huge factor. Booze, guys, patio weather is around the corner.
So good.
I know it's hard. 2 to 3 drinks, 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3
If
drinks.
you're not going to do that because you want to go party, that's acceptable, but do not expect great results from your fat loss or weight loss.
No, and when we
There's no way
say
around it.
2 to 3 drinks, this is like 2 to 3 drinks with calorie mixers when you think about it. So if you're going and I'm like, man, I really want this frozen margarita, that's going to be a little higher than like a glass of champagne or a vodka, whatever, soda, something like that. So, but another thing, sorry, there's a few other conversations about just like their weight has like kind of stalled for a couple of days. Just keep going. It will move. Don't change. Don't like drop your food drastically or go and do all the cardio. Just keep going. Because sometimes it just takes a long time for your body to not. If you've dieted before, it just takes a while for your body to not freak out.
And if you are using the scale only to measure your progress, right?
There's other things.
There's other things, but how do we use the scale smartly if we are using it?
Okay. 1, weigh every day.
Okay.
Take your weekly averages.
What does that mean?
So if I weigh every single morning, then at the end of the week, I add up all those numbers and divide it by 7. And then I compare it to the week before of all those numbers or the week after and see the adjustments. Now, if it's down 0.2 or 0.4, that is progress.
It's very important.
It does not move as fast as we would like it to. But if it is moving, and that means progress is being made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
A safe, reasonable weight loss expectation, I guess, is 1 to 1.5% of your body weight a week. So if you are more than that, right, then you are working too hard. You're not eating enough. It's not sustainable. You're burning through muscle.
Not sustainable.
If you are at 0.3 or 0.4 or 0.5%, then you're doing great. If you are less than you were the week before, you're doing perfect.
You're doing great.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because is it I want to be ready for June, or is it I don't want to have to be going through this every May for the rest of my life?
Right. I don't want to have to crush myself for the next 4 months and try to keep this weight off that I had to crush myself to get off. Yeah, it's not maintainable. It's not fun.
Yeah. So that's the secret cardio to add to boost your plateau of weight loss.
Yeah.
Stop zoom out, be patient, look at everything else.
Sleep and stress.
Yep. If
Those
you are
big
not getting
things.
8 hours of sleep, and if you are not managing your stress, and if you are not getting a salad every day and high protein intake, and if you're not kind of hungry every now and then the cardio doesn't matter. Do you know when, like, if you've seen like someone like a bodybuilder, you know, like that cliche, like of someone who's on stage, they're completely ripped.
Yeah.
Guess when they start adding in excessive amounts of cardio?
It's like the last 2 weeks.
The
or
very
something.
last thing they do. If they've been working hard for 14, 16, 18, 24 weeks. They don't add cardio
Long
until
time.
the very end.
Yeah.
So think about that. Have you been consistently working at it for more than 3 weeks?
It's so hard. And
So
I'm
hard.
way guilty of this. When we did
So
that
hard.
taco challenge, 2 days in, I was like, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Why did I not lose 5 pounds yet? But,
Yeah.
you know.
And
I
she
mean,
didn't lose any weight for the first like
3 weeks.
21 days.
Yeah. And I was hungry.
Yeah. And
And-
it was her body just trying to figure it out.
And my body trying to figure it out, and I've taken my body through ups and downs of trying to diet randomly throughout the years, and sometimes it just takes a little longer.
That's it. So, for those that are watching right now, if you have any questions about that, drop them
Let us
down.
know.
We'll chill here for like another 30 or 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And just like look at everything.
Yeah. Oh, Misty says boom. Yeah,
Boom.
Misty is.
Misty, we're gonna have to interview you.
Yeah, Misty.
On a Zoom Facebook because
Yeah.
she's been crushing it.
Misty has been crushing it, and she felt that little stall for a little bit, and we told her to keep chugging along,
Just keep
and
doing it.
she
Drop.
swooshed after that.
Swoosh down.
Swooshed
So
down.
any comments, concerns,
Any-
questions
yeah,
about
any
that process, drop them below. We'll answer them
Drop 'em
live
below.
right now.
I
Your
think I can
opportunity
see
to
it.
ask the professionals.
Oh,
oh
gosh.
geez, she's messing
Oh
with something,
gosh, I
guys.
messed with something. Woo!
Oh goodness.
But if you guys have any questions afterwards, you can.
If
comment
you
below.
are watching this later on, right, put the comment below and we will respond to it either in a text or video form or respond back to you personally if you want us to. If you have any questions about that process and you don't want to comment here, you can reach out to us directly. And have you all gotten Danielle's mug cake recipe?
It's good.
If you haven't,
You haven't.
raise your little hand,
Raise your hand
below, and
below.
we'll send you the link.
Yes.
We'll drop it down below in the comments, and you can pick up that one of the things that she's used as a staple to maintain or make progress
Yeah.
for I don't know how many months now.
Because I like sweet treats.
And she wants to get her protein up, so
And my
she uses
protein is
this to
important,
help
so.
keep the calories down, keep the protein up, crave a little bit of that sweet tooth.
And I get nighttime snacks.
Nighttime snacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
solid.
good. I mean, it doesn't, it's kind of like, not like exactly cake, I know Missy's going to say. But it's
not
good.
cake. But
If you get
guys,
the right kind of protein.
It's like
it's
people who
good.
complain that protein bars aren't like delicious. It's a protein bar.
I know.
Like, and they've come so far, guys.
But you know what? I'm all about the cauliflower pizza crust at Costco. I think it's great. Sean's not the biggest fan, but he eats it because I like it. I like it because it's like crunchy. Maybe it's
It is
because we
crunchy.
burn it on.
It is crunchy.
But it's good. I like a crunch. Okay,
It's crunchy.
off subject now.
Okay. Whatever we can do for you guys, let us know. See ya.
See ya.